perception meditation. సో యు ఆర్ ద ప్లాసిబో అన్న పుస్తకంలో నుంచి ఈ యొక్క అద్భుతమైనటువంటి చాప్టర్. ఇన్ దిస్ చాప్టర్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు వాక్ యూ త్రూ ఏ గైడెడ్ మెడిటేషన్ డిజైన్ టు హెల్ప్ యూ చేంజ్ ద సమ్ బిలీఫ్స్ అండ్ perceptions about yourself or your life. I recommended meditating while playing a recording either of this meditation or of a slightly shorter version. Both meditation are available for purchase on audio CDs, MP3 files from any website. The 1 hour version is called You Are the Placebo Book Meditation, Changing Two Beliefs and Perceptions. And the 45 minutes version is called You Are the Placebo Meditation, Changing One Belief and Perception. You can make a recording of yourself reading the text of either version of meditation. Remember that beliefs and perception are subconscious state of being that starts with the thoughts and feelings that you think and feel over and over until they ultimately become the habituated or automatic, at which point they form an attitude. Attitudes strung together become a beliefs, and related beliefs and strung together become a perception. Over time, this redundancy creates a view of the world and yourself that's largely subconscious. It affects your relationship, your behavior, and really everything in your life. So, if you want to change a belief or perception, you have to first change your state of being. And changing your state of being means changing your energy, because in order for you to attract matter, you have to become more energy and less matter, more waves and less particles. That requires you to combine a clear intention and an elevated emotion. Those who are two ingredients. So as you have read, the process involves making a decision with a high enough level of energy that your thought about the new belief becomes an experience that carries a strong emotional signature, which alters you on some level in the moment. That's how you change your biology, become your own placebo, make your mind matter. We all have the experience that have affected our biology to some degree or another. Remember that Cambodian woman for chapter 7 who developed a vision problem because of horrors they were forced to witness when we came rough was that's an extreme example, of course, but you can use the same principle to make a positive change. In order for this to work, the new experience has to be greater than the past experience. In other words, the internal experience you have when you meditate has to be have greater amplitude, greater energy than the external fast experience that created beliefs and perception you want to change. The body must respond to new mind. So you have to put your heart into the elevated emotion. You really have to get goosebumps. You have to feel lifted, inspired, invincible, and empowered. I will be giving you the opportunity to change the two beliefs and perception about yourself in the meditation. So before you begin, decide which you two want to change. You can select one of the common limiting beliefs listed. You can come up with something else on your own, such as I will always have this pain or condition. Life is so hard, people are unfriendly, success takes a lot of work, I will never change. Once you decide, get piece of paper and draw a vertical line down the middle. On the left side, write down the two beliefs and perception you want to change, one on top of other. Then think of a minute. If you don't want to believe and perceive these things anymore, then what do you want to believe and perceive about yourself and your life? And if you did believe and perceive those new things, how would that make real feel? Write down the new beliefs and perception that you want to have on the right side of the paper. As you soon see, this meditation is in the 3 steps. First step, First part is the introduction, in which you will use the open focus technique. You read about the last chapter, you get into more coherence alpha or theta brainwave states where you are more suggestible. This is vital because the only way you can truly influence your health and become placebo is when your own suggestibility is enhanced. In the second part, you will find the present moment and linger in the quantum void, where all possibility. Hi, Anurag Keshari. Oh, wonderful word. See, I'm reading now. You are the placebo book, changing beliefs and perception meditation. In the second part, you will find the present moment and linger in the quantum void, where all possibility exists. Wow, thank you very much to participate this session. Yeah, I didn't understand your language. Wow, nice smiling. And in the third part, you will change your beliefs and perception here to walk you through the what you will be doing when you are actually sit down to meditation. I will give you some direction at the beginning of each part. Then the text of the meditation will follow in the italic. If you are an experienced meditator, feel free to do the entire meditation the whole way through the during the your first time. If you are now new to meditate, you may want to practice the first part every day for a week, then add second part the second week, and progress to all three parts third week. Either way, keeping doing the same meditation on daily basis until you see some changes happening in your life. If you are already practicing meditation that outlined in the breaking habit of being yourself, I want to point out that the meditation in this book is entirely different, even though you will find some similarities. In the way in which both meditation begins, if you can do only one meditation per day, I recommend trying to this new meditation for a few months so that you can fully reap benefits. Then you can decide which meditation you want to continue with. You can switch back and forth between the two as you wish. So creating brain coherence and slower brain waves with open focus. When you move into the open focus meditation, you will be going from particle to wave. From narrow focus, you usually have people, place, things in the outer world to a more open focus where you will be concentrating not on any physical thing but on space. After all, if an atom approximately 99% energy, we all always focus on practically. Maybe it's time we paid some attention to the wave, because our awareness and our energy are intrinsically combined. Putting attention on our energy is what amplify our energy. So when you use this technique, your brain naturally recalibrate, because to do it correctly you have to get go of your analytical mind. The identity who you know yourself to be is connected to the external environment, to your emotional addiction and habits, and to time. The moment you get beyond those elements, you are nothing but pure consciousness. And as you read earlier, the different compartments of your brain began to communicate better, and your brain waves become very orderly. They started sending a coherent signal to the rest of your body, just as you saw in the workshop participants. Stay present during this meditation. Don't try to figure anything out and don't try to visualize, just sense and feel. If you can sense where you left ankle, if you can feel where your nose, and if you can sense where your space between your stomach and your chest, then you are resting your awareness, your consciousness, and your attention in those places. You might get a picture on any image in your head, but you don't have to strive for that. You just have to become aware of this space within, around your body in space. This first part of meditation should last approximately 10 to 15 minutes. So, meditation part 1. Now, can you rest your awareness in space, in the space between your eyes in space, and can you sense energy of space between your eyes and space? And now, can you become aware of space between temples and space? And can you sense the volume of space between temples in space? And how now you be aware of space that your nostril occupy in space. So can you sense the volume of space that inside of your nose occupies in space? Now can you become aware of the space that your nostril occupy in the space? Can you sense the volume of space that the inside of your nose occupies in space? Now, can you become aware of the space between your tongue and the block of your thought in space? And can you sense the volume of space that back of your throat occupies in space? Now, can you sense the energy of space around your ears in space? Can you feel the energy of space beyond your ear in space? So, can you become aware of space below your chin space? Can you feel the volume of space around your neck in space? Become possible finding the present moment and learning the void. In the text, in the next part of the meditation, you will find the sweet spot of the present moment where all things are possible. To do that, you must lay down your identity and disconnect from your body, the environment and time, because the longer you will linger in the unknown, the more you draw on the unknown, no, draw unknown to you. And if you nerve cells that no longer fight together, no longer fight together, you will be silence the circuit in your brain that are connected to the old self. As you have read, those circuits maintain the hardwired program. So if you successfully disconnect from them, you will also be disconnecting from the program. You will also no longer be emotionally signaling the same engines in the same way. Then your body moves into the more balanced and harmonious state. You will find yourself in the sweet spot, the present moment, and that's where all possibility exists. If you find your mind drifting to the thoughts about people you know, various problems you have, events that happened in the past, or that you are coming up in the future, your body, your weight, your pain, your hunger, or even how long this meditation will go on, simply become aware of those thoughts and then bring your conscious back to the blackness of quantum void. So, possibility, and then once more surrender into the nothing. This part, a second part of the meditation should last for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Meditation part.